Now then YouTube, I'm the Top Man and welcome to a mod spotlight on Draconic Evolution. Now this is the mod that I wasn't familiar with up until the point I played TolkeinCraft 2. You guys will know that within TolkeinCraft 2, if you've been watching my series, that there is a mod called Draconic Evolution, and I think it's fantastic. I love the look of it, and there's one thing in particular that made me think I need to show people this because they will want to see this amazingness. You know what I'm like, guys. I love Azenor, I love Vazki for what they can do to make mods look fantastically brilliant with rendering and so on and so forth, and just the graphical effects of a mod. And this has something that looks fantastic. Let's get started then with Draconic Evolution. Okay guys, so the first thing that you will want to do within this mod is be able to craft yourself one of these bad boys. The Draconic Evolution information tablet is basically like your Lexica Britannia, it's like your Thaumonomicon, and so on and so forth. It's got everything you need to know about the mod in here. It says this GUI is a work in progress. This mod is a work in progress as well, but I still want to feature it because it looks fantastic. Now everything that you will need to know is inside here. Unlike my TolkeinCraft series, my TolkeinCraft tutorial series, and unlike my Britannia series, tutorial series and spotlights, I'm not going to be going into information about each and every single mod item that is in Draconic Evolution, simply because it's all explained here. Down to everything that you need to know, it's all in here, and I'll leave you guys to be able to go ahead and you know, peruse at your will, shall we say. But there's a couple of things that I really want to show you guys because I think it's fantastic and I want to get it out there so that people know about it. Draconium ore, guys, you will have to get this. By the way, yeah, you craft this with some draconium dust and stone around there, any kind of like smooth stone. You can get draconium ore. Now I believe it's from the end. This looks like it's textured, so it might be you know, along with the stone block. But I believe you can only find this in the end. Now, unless something's changed with the information tablet right here, it does say in the ender comment here, mined out all of the draconium ore in the end? Question mark. So I wonder if it's all in the end or whether there is rare amounts in the overworld. That I'm not sure about, to be fair. I'm not sure about that, but it does sound like they're all from the end. Go in the end, kill the ender dragon, all that kind of good stuff, and get yourself situated so that you can go ahead and mine some of this stuff. And the first thing you want to craft is the Draconic Evolution information tablet. So guys, what is interesting and why do I rave on about Draconic Evolution? Well, it's a high tier mod, okay? So you won't be able to get to this really early on. Number one, you'll have to get to the end anyway. But other than that, the tools and the stuff that you can create within Draconic Evolution is really, really quite powerful stuff, especially all of the armors and tools and, you know, pickaxes and stuff like that. But the biggest thing, the biggest thing I can really say about this mod is that. Look at it. Doesn't it look absolutely fantastic? Let's go and have a closer look at this. Basically, what is this and what is it doing? Well, it's a fancy way of storing your RF. Now, that can be misleading because, you know, there's other ways of storing your RF with Ender.io or with so on and so forth. Number one, this looks cooler, and number two, the amount you can actually store is absolutely immense. It really is absolutely immense. This particular setup that I've got here is a tier 1 setup. You can go right up to tier 7, guys. Let me just put things into perspective for you by jumping on top of this and trying desperately to right click this so that I can show you. As you can see down the bottom left hand side there, 273 million RF can go into that. Okay, 273 million RF. That's a lot. That's only tier 1. Tier 7 can hold up to 2.14 trillion RF. I kid you not. That is insane. Let me just make sure that I've got my maths right there. I'm pretty sure it did say 2.14 trillion or something like that. Capable of storing and creating blah, blah, blah. Right. I read it somewhere. I swear I did. Right. Oh, it's tier 6. 6 tiers then. 2.14 trillion RF. Wow. Wow. That's more energy than you'll ever need. That is literally more energy than you will ever need. So in this video, guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you how to craft this thing in particular. And then I may go on to show you a little bit more. All of this stuff, like I said, you can click on it and you can read to your heart's content to actually understand what these bits and bobs are all about. But I really want to show you just a quick overview, a spotlight really on this mod. So how do you actually go ahead and create this? Well, first and foremost, guys, let me go over, well, where shall I go? Just go over here, be fine. And I'm going to raise mine off the floor just a tiny little bit. Just raise mine off the floor just a tiny little bit for you guys. The first thing that you will want to get, right in the middle, is an energy core. Now this thing, it doesn't come cheap. You're going to want some draconium ingots, you're going to want some wyvern energy cores and wyvern core. Basically, it doesn't come cheap. That's all you need to know. It does not come cheap. This is end game type stuff. Energy core. Then from 1 to 10 blocks away, depending on what you're going to do with the energy storage. Of course, the bigger that your energy storage gets, the further away that you want these things to be. But from the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the 10th block will be a particle generator. That is the maximum size that you'll be able to get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Particle generator. And the rest for the other two sides. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Particle generator. So you're going to also want 4 particle generators as well. And again, these really don't come cheap. Blocks of redstone, some blaze rods, and the draconic core. This is probably the easiest ones, the easiest bits to make. But now you are done. Just right click that. Shift right click. No, right click. I'm pretty positive it should do that. My mistake. It's not the middle thing, it's this. Oops, shift right click. There you go. Shift right click the particle generator and look at this. This looks amazing. It really does. Now at the moment though, it's not doing anything because it can store 45.5 million RF, but it's not going to do anything because it's not actually hooked up to anything. There's no RF that's going in there, there's no RF going out of there, and so on and so forth. So how do you get it to do this? Well, you've got these things called energy pylons. These have to be placed within 15 blocks of the energy core. Okay? Now, they can be placed below it or above it, but depending on where it's placed, depends on where you need to put the glass block. If you put, say for example, I'm going to go above it right here, and put the energy pylon there, you can't go ahead and put the glass block, or you shouldn't be able to put the glass block on the top, because it won't do it properly. Apparently, that's what it says in the thing. So you can put it underneath, if I can reach the damn thing. There we go, like that. Now let me just show you this really quickly. Inside here, it's all you can read it all from inside here, guys, but there's a bit right at the end, there we go, look, that shows you where to put the glass block. If it's above this, you will want to put the glass block below it, okay? And if it's below the actual core, you want to put the glass block above it, just like that. So that is now working. You can see, because the particles are coming from there and coming into here, these little white particles. If we go ahead, actually this is a quick test because I haven't done this yet. But if I do a quick test myself, oops, there, like that. Is that going to warrant any particles right there? I don't think it shouldn't do because it's invalid. And I see no white particles, so yeah, that's invalid. But basically, this is now an energy pylon. You can put energy into this, or take energy out of this by using this thing right here. And the way you go ahead and do it is you right click the sphere, this thing underneath. There's a blue, you can see that it's actually going towards, these little white things now are going towards the core there, and that is allowing energy that gets pumped into this energy pylon into the energy core. You can right click it again and it will go orange and it will turn the other way around, so energy will come out of the core and into the pylons. It's pretty simple stuff. Let's go ahead and put a creative energy cell, just smack it on the end there. Now look at this. Indication that, of course, power is going from that into here. And it's storing so much RF, you will never need power ever again. But again, you can do it the other way around and right-click that and get the power out. I will need an empty energy cell though, in fairness. Energy cell. Let's get one of them. Ah! I hate having to use shift right click. There we go. And of course we've got to set it so that it's input on all of the sides. Oh, that's an energy frame, you clown. Where is it? There it is. No, that's a full one. I want an empty one. Brilliant. There we go. Now you can see the blue power is coming out of the core and into here. How awesome is that? I would say that that is pretty goddamn awesome. That is the coolest energy storage I have ever seen in my entire life. I have never seen a better energy storage than that right there. Now, there's not only that, but you can have like you can have other energy pylons, guys. I can have one down here if I really wanted an energy pylon down here, and of course, whoops, slap that on top of there. So now we should be seeing some sort of particles. There we go. That's an output. We'll do that as an input. So you've got them going outputting into that. You could do an input right here. Oh, there it is. And look at that. It is fantastic. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. And I really wanted to show you this. I really wanted to show you guys this. Again, like I said, you'll have to have a look into this mod a little more in the index page. There's loads of stuff in here, guys. Absolutely loads of stuff. There's a way of controlling time. There's a way of mob spawning, mob killing, all that good stuff that you can get in other mods as well. But this does it fantastically. I've never seen something that looks like this before. Definitely go and check it out, guys. The link will be in the description below. But I really wanted to spotlight this mod because it looks fantastic, and I haven't seen something like this in a long, long time. So there you go, guys. Draconic Evolution. There's so much more to this mod that I haven't shown you. I must stress that. So much more to this mod that I haven't shown you. But this is just beyond awesomeness right there. Until next time, guys, I've been the Soft Man. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.